a roast skillet chicken dinner with a side of disco fries and broccolini with bacon and hot honey. Underneath the bird, all I've done is put a big bundle of herbs, parsley, fresh bay, and thyme. Put that under the chicken. I seasoned the other side of our bird, and now I'm gonna season the top with a little black pepper, kosher salt, good amount of salt, and then you could just brush it or spray it with non-aerosol olive oil and throw it into a hot 425-degree oven, and the roast chicken is off and cooking. We're also going to roast up a bag of store-bought extra crispy fries for our disco fries. I tend to do 30 to 35 minutes because I like them extra crispy, and we're gonna melt cheese on them too. We've got our gravy. You start with just roux, equal amounts of fat and flour. So melted butter, 3 or 4 tablespoons if you want to make about a quart, okay? And then you sprinkle in your flour. And I always add a good amount of coarse black pepper. And we're gonna let that just cook till it bubbles up together and gets kind of a light golden color. When I darken gravy, I don't use those little bottles of concentrate in the refrigerated section or the spice aisle of the market. I just use Worcestershire. It's delicious. Adds another layer of flavor to darken and deepen the flavor in the gravy. And the star of this gravy is roasted garlic. When we roast garlic, we cut the ends off to expose all the cloves. We season with salt and pepper, drizzle with oil, and you can throw some aromatics in with the garlic itself, like bay leaf or thyme. The roasted garlic turns into this beautiful buttery paste, and you just mash it with the side of your knife, gather it up, slide it right on in there. So 2 bulbs of roasted garlic. And now this is done. Over here, I rendered really meaty slab double smoked bacon, okay? So you can grab that at the butcher counter, or you can use a nice meaty chunk of smoked pancetta. And I like, for every large bunch or 2 small bundles of broccolini or broccoli, cut into bite-sized pieces, I like about 1/3 of a pound. So I cooked a 1/2 pound so I could eat it out of the pan first. Then I added some onion and garlic. Let that sweat over moderate heat with olive oil in a big skillet. Now the broccoli and broccolini, I blanch it first. You don't have to, but I like the texture, and it takes the edge off without making it taste too raw or too overcooked. It's kind of the Goldilocks zone for me. So lots of salty boiled water, 3 minutes or so in there. Drain, cold shock dry is what I did to the broccoli, or you could use broccoli rabe or broccolini. Drop it into the olive oil, garlic, onions, bacon. Toss that around. This makes broccoli so much more appealing to people. And then in our family, we like the spicy tang and the vinegary finish of some chopped Italian cherry peppers. Throw those in there. And that's it. I'm going to get on to our disco fries now so we can melt some cheese on those. So when your fries are just about done and nice and crispy, you're gonna top them with cheese curds or just regular shredded sharp cheddar from your dairy case, either or, equally delicious. If you don't live in the Northeast or in Canada, you probably won't be able to find cheese curds. It's a kind of a regional thing, but it's just literally fun little nubbers of sharp, tangy, salty cheddar cheese. So either or, just make it rain cheese and melt it. Some hot honey, homemade or store-bought, all over the top. I know, tell me you don't like broccoli now. The big finish for the cheesy fries is a layer of roasted garlic gravy, but don't pour it all on the fries, because you've got the chicken. Here's our spatchcock chicken in the skillet with the roasted herbs, and there's the roasted garlic gravy. Woo!